Congratulations, you conquered all the PvP leveling zones, labored through the side quests, and farmed your way to level 55. Well, what are you supposed to do next? Hello, I'm Mr. Steel, welcome to the channel. This video will give you my thoughts on what you should be doing once you hit level 55. So let's begin. Number 1. Get Ancestral level 1. At 55, your level journey has only begun. You've probably seen people running around with the little wings with a number on their health bar. This shows that they're Ancestral level. Think of it as a prestige mode or of a continuation of the leveling process. Each Ancestral level will give you a small bonus stat to Resilience, Toughness, Accuracy, and Reduced Damage. And it will continue up to level 55 Ancestral. But the XP required to reach that level enters the billions. Ancestral levels 1, 4, 7, 10, and some skill trees 13 will also give you access to skill variations such as a flame version of your skill. This will mean a higher damage output but a longer cooldown for your skills. You can unlock Ancestral level 1 by grinding more XP once you get to 55, getting 2000 honor and buying an honor forged medal from the honor shop. Head to the combat tab and then unlock Ancestral 1. After that, it's in my opinion that you should stop focusing on leveling your Ancestrals as hard as you did to get to level 55. This is because the EXP needed to farm each level is drastically high, and your gear for grinding is not great. I feel it's more advantageous to now start focusing on doing dailies, making gold, and storing labor for gear improvements. Once you have stronger gear, it is far easier to grind Ancestral levels. Number 2. Do your Haram and Honor dailies. By level 50, you should awaken your Explorer gear to a Haram set. To continue upgrading your gear, you will need to complete the daily quest, which will give you Haram infusions and more awakening scrolls. There are 11 Haram daily quests in 6 different zones, which you can complete once a day. You need to do these every day, even if you do not use the infusions or scrolls right away, because in the future, you're going to need an unholy amount of both of them. You can usually find raids doing them around 8 PM Eastern Standard Time because that's when the servers reset. Or make a raid, post it in Nation Chat, and get people. It will normally take around 45 minutes to an hour to do a full clear depending on the number of people you have. I've run too many of these Haram daily reset raids, and now it's your turn. These are the locations that I have found to be the most effective routes to clear mobs in each zone. In Sun Gold, Exalock, and Reedwind, I feel it is better to get the Awakening Scrolls because those will help you upgrade your gear from Tier 1 to Tier 2, and you will need 10 scrolls per attempt. These dailies are the easiest way to get the scrolls aside from grinding mobs in each zone. In Western Haram, I feel it is better to get the Awakening Scrolls as well, because these will help you awaken your gear from Tier 2 to Tier 3 and require 25 scrolls per attempt. In Eastern Haram, I feel it is best to get the blue infusions for your gear. There's 2 bosses that you will kill, and those will offer you 5 red scrolls. It will require 50 scrolls to upgrade your gear from tier 3 to tier 4, and that might take a little bit of time. For your honor dailies, be sure that you are doing Crimson Rift, Grimghast Rift, Aegis Island, and Whalesong Harbor. These events happen throughout the day and give you a good amount of honor. And then at night, be sure that you are looking for raids that will do Luska, which is fighting big sea monsters in the Sea of Grave. Once you have reached 4K gear score, you'll be able to queue for Golden Plains Battle, which is a base race team deathmatch as a faction. Each faction will try to break down the other faction's base, and kills are counted. Winners get 2K honor, and everyone who participates gets 1K free labor. At 4K, you'll also be able to do Fall of Haram City, which will reward you based on how many supplies and you bring to the camp to save refugees. You can get a max of 1500 honor from this. At 6K gear score, you'll be able to fight the Red Dragon and Kadum, the big tree. Red Dragon will give you 2K honor, and Kadum will reward you with honor as well. Be sure you are doing these so that you can get gems for your gear, which will continue to improve your gear score. Number 3, focus on getting gold and storing labor. You can complete all the dailies you want, but if you do not have gold or labor, you will not be able to upgrade your gear. But how do I make money? This is the golden question, and well, it's really up to you. There's a lot of different ways to make gold, and I will cover those ways in another video. But just make sure that you are doing something that will allow you to increase your gold income. Number 4, do your arena dailies. Since you are level 55, you will have access to all the arenas, and you will have access to all your skills. Make sure that you are queuing up for each arena. If you win or lose, you will start getting rewarded with infusion kits and Kyros tokens. Kyros tokens are super important because you will get the best titles in the game, the best title being Immortal, which gives you a lot of bonus stats. But more importantly, it will allow you to do stat migration. Stat migration is essentially moving stats out of one useless stat and giving them to the stat you need. For example, I play Archer, and my main ability is Agility. I do not need my Strength stat because that increases melee attack. So I get a Migration Talisman and move 10 points out of Strength and put 10 into Agility, thus increasing my Agility, which makes me stronger. You can move up to 300 points from different trees. This will greatly increase your accuracy, damage, and crit rate for the stat you needed. That is why you need to do your arena dailies. Number 5, complete the main storyline quests. If you have not done so, it is important that you would go through and complete all your green quests. At the end of Western Haram, you will be given the Owlina mount and 100 gold. The Owlina mount has a base speed of 11.5 meters per second, making it the fastest mount in game at the moment, which means that you'll be able to travel around the map faster, get to grinding spots quicker, and let's face it, 100 gold startup is not too bad for completing the quest. So make sure that you have done those and you can get on your way with continuing the grind for gear. That is my level 55 guide to help all new players. Be sure you complete and repeat these tasks so that you can keep up at a good progression speed. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to help the channel grow. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/MrSteelioDuo. And if you had some thoughts on the video or on the list, be sure to write them down in the comments and I'll be sure to go over it. Thanks for all the support, and until next time, 07 salutes to you all.